I've just recorded the intro and the astrological report and forgot to connect my sound. These are the lessons that we have. Okay. Hello and welcome to Live in the Solution. I am your astrologer and tarot card reader, Mary Trimble, here with your readings for September the 23rd through September the 29th. So welcome. If you are new, thank you for tuning in, and I do hope you like these readings and that you'll return. And if you are returning, thank you guys. I really appreciate you. Thank you for supporting my channel. These readings are for the collective. So take what resonates and leave the rest, because sometimes they can be specifics when spirit wants to connect with someone in particular. So, come back later in the week and rewatch it, because it might make more sense to you then. I get a lot of emails telling me that at first they didn't get it, and then somehow they watched it again and it made perfect sense for them. Now, if you would like a personal private reading, click on this link or go to my website. You can see what kind of readings I offer. I live to give readings. I love it. I often go over time because I get so into it. Now, I have a Facebook group, and this Facebook group is so much fun. I do a live feed within the group every 2 weeks, and they correlate with either the new moon or the full moon. And so we look at charts and we see where it falls in your charts, and then we I have the tarot card reading, the tarot cards with me, and I answer questions. So we have a lot of fun there. It's a private group, so you have to ask to be to join, and it is Live in the Solution Astrology. But the link will be below. Everything will be in the show more section below. All the links to the other videos, the Facebook group, my website, everything. If you're looking on a phone, it's a little triangle that's pointing down. Click on that and that will take you to all the links. Now, another way to support me, guys, is through Patreon, and the link to that will be here, or the link will be below too. I post things on Patreon that I don't post anywhere else, so check that out. Now, lastly, these readings come in 3 sections: the intro, which is this, the astrological report, and the tarot card reading. And there will be skip times listed below to get to, especially if you're checking out your sun, moon, and rising, so you don't have to rewatch the intro or the astrology report. And if you're not into the astrology, you can go straight to the tarot. If you're not into the tarot, you can do the blah, blah, blah. Anyway, thank you. And without further ado, let's go to the astrology report, shall we? Hello and welcome to the astrology section of your reading for September the 23rd through September the 29th. This is the second time I'm doing this. Bear with me. I didn't have the mic on before. Anyway, so on the 23rd, let me see, that's Monday. Yes, the 23rd is Monday. On Monday, the 23rd of September, we have the fall or autumn equinox. And that's here in the northern hemisphere. If you're in the southern hemisphere, it's the spring or vernal equinox. Vernal stands for youthful and fresh, just like me, darling. And that's in the southern hemisphere. So it's the first day of spring or autumn. Now, and that is, listen, in the equinox, the sun is directly over the equator, right? So all around the globe, daylight and night, the night darkness are equal. It's completely equal all around the globe. Now, on the 24th, on Tuesday the 24th, Mercury's in a beautiful relationship with Jupiter. This is a fabulous day for networking and connecting with business associates. It's a great time to look. The whole emphasis is on communication. You could you will charm anyone that crosses your path. And it's a really good time to launch a social media campaign or an email campaign, anything to get your wares, whatever you're selling, your product, your service, or whatever it is for you, get it out there. This is a wonderful time to get whatever it is that you're selling out there. Now, September the 28th is a huge super new moon, and it's because the moon is very close to the earth, and so it appears huge in the sky. Now, the new moon, of course, new moons are all about intentions. What am I going to start now that I can complete soon? What is it? Great time to start, start a business, a project. But this is all about relationships. Libra is about relationships. And whether it's romantic, work relationships, friendships, family, or relationships with ourselves. Now, on the same day, Venus, which is the ruling planet of Libra, is also in Libra and is in a beautiful relationship with Jupiter. Jupiter's abundance, bigger, better, more. So this is all about harmony. It's all about fairness. It's all about balance. And this is an incredible time to go out and socialize, have a good time, connect with people. Now, what I will say is that at the same time that this new moon is happening, the sun and, first of all, we've got 4 planets in Libra, right? It's what we call in astrology a stellium of planets. So there's a lot of focus on relationships. But not only that, we have Chiron opposite this new moon, and Chiron is in Aries, and it's about Chiron's the wounded healer, right? So we need to kind of look at where we can heal our relationship with ourselves. How can we love ourselves more? How can we heal relationships that haven't been doing so well? Can we heal them? Do we need to let them go? So we really have to kind of look at these honestly. Look, Libra is about fairness. It's about balance. It's about logic, right? So we need to look at things logically, not emotionally. So when we're looking back at how we've been in relationships and behaviors that don't work, we must not beat ourselves up about it. Don't go down the rabbit hole. Look at it dispassionately, if you will, logically, and say, okay, that didn't work. What can I change about that? What can I own? What can I move on from? And what can I be aware of going forward? This is self-awareness, because we've got Saturn at play, right? Saturn is just slowed down and is going forward, but very, very slowly. So the energies of Saturn has been amplified. And that Saturn is about the Lord of Time. So it's very slow. Things won't happen perhaps as fast as we wish them to. And Saturn's the planet of lessons. So we need to look, this is a really important thing. We need to address anything that we've had on the back burner. We've been in Virgo. Virgo's about clearing things out and organizing, right? Crossing T's, dotting I's. And then we come into Libra, and it's time to start some action, to get things together, start doing things. So look at where you have procrastinated in your life. How is that going to make you feel when you start doing it? It's going to make you feel empowered. Now, Libra is about fairness. It's about balance. It's about relationships. It's about logic. And as I said, we have 4 planets in Libra. We have Venus and Mercury, and they do very well in Libra. I mean, Venus is the ruling planet of Libra, so it's come home. There's an appreciation for music, art, poetry. Venus is very sophisticated and fine in Libra. And Mercury is about communication. So there's this wonderful, and Mercury's next to Venus, so there's this wonderful harmonizing way of communicating and connecting with people. And the sun and moon, of course, have just joined Libra. This is a perfect time to socialize and make new connections. Now, what I want to mention is we need to get things done, right, in Libra, because we have Virgo, Libra, and Sagittarius. Those three zodiac signs are kind of in fall, ready for the winter. It's like that kind of energy, of action energy, right? Because in this time, back in the day, we would be harvesting, we would be smoking meat, we would be pickling vegetables, we'd be getting ready for the winter, right? For the hibernation of winter where we can't grow anything. So we have to make sure that we have all our stockpiles in place to get us through the winter. Our lives depended on it. So this was a very active time. And even in the southern hemisphere with spring, you're planting, you're tending to the animals. Animals are being born. I mean, it was a busy time preparing for the fall, for the harvest, so it's work. These are active times, spring and fall, very action oriented. So we need to get off our bums and get to work. We need to address anything that we have been procrastinating. Now, I will say that both the spring and the fall are about preparation, right? Spring cleaning and then falling, taking action of getting everything together for the winter, right? In the fall. Now, I'd be remiss if I did not mention Pluto. Pluto is also slowing down and will station direct on the 2nd or 3rd of October, depending on where you are on the planet. Now, Pluto, so the energies of Pluto, we've been feeling them. We've been seeing the change. We've been seeing the transformation of governments, right? Pluto digs deep, right? And dredges up all the dirt to bring out into the light. So we are seeing stuff like, look at what's coming up. Look at what's been coming up for the last couple of years and what we're really seeing with, leaders around the world. They can't hide. We're seeing their corruption. We're seeing their abuse of power. And we're seeing seeing them, and we'll be seeing behind the scenes. We're literally seeing behind the scenes. So we're seeing also people who are in the shadows, right? We're seeing that. So all this dirt that's been hiding is being dredged up. It's a time of karma. Leaders are being exposed, and in this digital age, it's harder for them to get away with nefarious behavior. People around the world are becoming empowered through protests. It is happening on a huge scale. Hong Kong, Venezuela, France, UK, the US, and many other countries. The social media platforms like Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and others make information available to us faster than ever before. So you can't kind of hide anything. You can't sweep something under the carpet. It's just not possible. Listen, I don't know if any of you saw the strike for the climate crisis. I'm going to say it's a climate crisis that we're in. And there were billions of people around the world protesting Fridays, right? For going on strike on Fridays. It was massive, such a massive event that could not have happened without social media, really. It couldn't have been organized on such a large scale. All around the globe. Hopefully leaders will really hear, but it's not. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. It's political. But anyway, I say all of this to say that if you have anything festering in the crevices of your life, you need to bring it up and deal with it. this is what happens. Sometimes what immobilizes us is the thought of having to deal with it and what we've got to do and how it's going to play out. Don't think about how it's going to play out, because then you won't do it. Just do one little thing towards it. You know, if it's like you've got to do paperwork or taxes or whatever it is that you've got to take care of, or bills, or, you know, dealing with someone that you've been meaning to deal with. I had a whole list today and I got it done. This is very karmic, because if you don't get it done, it's going to really bite you. You know, it's going to come up and it's going to glaringly, and then you'll realize you will be held accountable for what you haven't done. So taking this action will empower you. Right? It'll make you feel powerful, and you'll be working with the energies, or astrological energies, that are available to you. So, you know, it's important to just, you know, look under the carpet where you swept stuff up. Anything that's festering in the crevices of your life, get it out. Start taking action. I can't tell you how important it is to take action right now. Don't forget, we are coming to the end of a decade. This is a huge shift in energy. And all the astrologers are talking about this huge event in January when Saturn and Pluto are conjunct. There's so much more going on at the time, but it is major. So that's another story. We'll get into that another day. Anyway, guys, take action. Let's go to your tarot card reading, shall we? Hello, Pisces, and welcome to the tarot card section of your reading for September the 23rd through September the 29th. Oh, what wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Pisces for this coming week? 3 cards for Pisces, please. 3 cards for Pisces. 3 cards for Pisces. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Pisces for this coming week? Oh, thought it was coming out, but it didn't. Okay, 3 cards for Pisces. There's 1. 2 more cards for Pisces, please. 2 more cards for Pisces. 2. 1 more card for Pisces. Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, lovely. Yes. Okay. Pisces, it's very exciting for you this coming week, because you have Jupiter, your ruling planet, and Venus is in exaltation in your sign, and they are having a lovely conversation, so I'm sure that will affect you in a great way. Okay, these are clarifying cards. What wonderful gifts, guidance, blessings, and helpful information can you give Pisces through these clarifying cards for the next week? Please clarify. Ah, there we are. Okay, please clarify. Oh, and please clarify. Pisces, I love that. Okay, look at your cards. Okay, the first card out is the 5 of Swords. Clarifying the 5 of Swords, sorry, the 7 of Swords. Clarifying the 7 of Swords is the Ace of Pentacles. Then you have the Hanging Man, clarified by the 9 of Swords. Then you have the Empress and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. There are definite crossovers here, so Pisces, check out your sun, moon, and rising. I'm sure you'll find something helpful there too. So the first card out is the 7 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords It's saying somebody is getting kind of gossip or something. Somebody's not got your best interest at heart, and perhaps, I don't think it's a big thing, but I think it's kind of, I know that you know who this is. So somebody is being a little nefarious around you, not telling the truth or omitting the truth or gossiping, something like that. Now, there's a gift in this, because knowing this information, that this person is, what this person is doing, talking about you, and perhaps kind of, saying something negative about you, this is going to give you some kind of power, because you don't have to resort to it. You have the power in knowing what this person's doing, so you can kind of make a strategic move forward. It's almost like you can thwart this person. So knowing that this person doesn't have it, you know who it is, Pisces. You're intuitive, you're psychic, you know. I don't even have to tell you about this. You know this. So take it as an opportunity, because this person won't know that you know, and you do. So you can actually guard yourself against this person, and you can kind of make a strategic play, if you will. It's very kind of, I want to say politics, right? But this is something that's happening, in your environment. I want to say at work, but it could be peripherally. But I feel that it's somebody that's kind of, taking a go at your reputation, making things difficult for you, kind of thing, but behind the scenes, and you know who it is. So there's an opportunity here to expose this person, actually. Now, the situation at hand is worrisome for you, and you're kind of worrying about it, and you're obsessing about it, and you're kind of thinking about the worst case scenario. It's not that major. I'm not getting that it's major. So there's no need for this, the Nine of Swords, to worry. This is about this is the Hanging Man, right? And this is about kind of taking a step back and looking at it from a different perspective. Don't allow this person give them enough rope, they'll hang themselves, kind of thing. This person, it's not going to pan out, whatever they're saying. It's not going to have any power, but don't give it any power. This is saying, look at it from a situation, from a different perspective. I feel that you are going to be empowered by this situation somehow. And the Hanging Man, look, he's like hanging there with his foot in a yoga pose, and he's taking a look at this from another side. So you can look at this and say, how can I turn this into an opportunity? Stop worrying about what this could bring for you, because you need to be empowered. This is a waste of energy. The question you should be asking yourself is, how can I use this to my advantage? So taking this from a different perspective. And it's not about scheming. It's not about kind of, going behind their back and doing something. It's about doing something that will surprise them. You're going to get, this is like, look, I'm telling you, this is a gift. It's been given to you as a gift. So there are no accidents. This is a lesson that you need to learn from it. Perhaps you've given this person too much leeway. Perhaps this is something that you need to look at and grow from. I think there's an amazing potential here, and I'm going to tell you why. You have the Empress. She's the Queen of Queens, darling. She represents Venus. Look, she has And she's very fish-like, right? She's very, so Venus is in exaltation in your sign. Venus Venus can express herself in every area in your sign. So Venus is in connection with Jupiter, right? The Wheel of Fortune, darling, is it's Jupiter, darling. So, you know, she is having a wonderful conversation on the 28th of this month, right? So that's on Saturday, I believe, right? The 28th, I think, is Saturday. And that's when the new moon is coming in. So this is a brand new opportunity. Everything is going to go in your direction. I mean, really brilliant. This is a wonderful day. I mean, such incredible beginnings. I feel that you can leave this behind you. It's like focus on what you need to do. Take a look. It's like don't give it any thought. Laugh at it. Laugh at this person. Don't let them get under your skin. It's really important because the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your direction and people will respect the fact that you haven't let it get under your skin or taking it so personally. That's their stuff. Remember let me read that thing. Hold on. This is amazing. Okay. Where is it? Here. Some of you still carry the wounds of being mistreated by parents or partners. I hope you know that not everyone is annoyed with you. Not everyone is upset with you. Not everyone is rooting for you to fail. Grant yourself the same kindness you give to others. Right? So you don't know how what you say or what you do is being received by people. They have issues of their own and they've been damaged, some of them, and so they take it in not the way that it was intended. So maybe that's what's happened here. But this is you rising above. You know, Venus is in exaltation. It's about love. It's about seeing this, you know, having compassion and love. You don't have to be around this person, but have compassion for what they're going through and don't blame them and laugh because, you know, the best revenge is success, right? I'm gonna make you love me. Oh, yes, I will. You know I will. That's the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your direction, darling. Don't bother about this worrying over this person. Don't even second guess it. You know, let it go. Move on, darling. You have bigger and better things to focus on. This is creativity, abundance. You know, the Empress creates, she manifests, she's got brilliant ideas and she's just creating incredible things and she's taken it to the bank. Pisces, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media with friends, families, co-workers, you know, neighbors. Help me grow this channel and comment. Let me know what's going on with you. I love to interact with you. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all and I'll see you next week.